What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you, well, with another market wash today. You know, the Grand Creators got delayed, but yet we're still waiting for it to come out in about 2 weeks. And the minute it does, it's going to change the game. Grand Creators is going to have some amazing cards in it, and I'm actually really looking forward to seeing what's going to be in this set. To be honest with you, I'm looking forward to getting the cards, not looking forward to really spending the money, because they made a lot of good cards, CRs. Comment down below, let me know, what CR do you think, well, do you want in Grand Creators? I mean, there's a lot of good ones. Yeah, it's just wild. Obviously, Insecta's getting some CRs, so that's kind of cool. We don't know if they're going to be really good or not. Torture Treatment's going to get a CR. Now, that card's not really seeing as much play, but for alternative formats, once again, Konami, there you go. Making cards like that. Yeah, it's going to be a lot. There's a lot of good stuff in Grand Creators. A lot of good sub-deck cores. Not sure if any of them are really good. Well, one's really good, but the rest of them are kind of nice to have in general. Like, I don't know. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Alright, Brothers of Legends is definitely going to be that set that a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are debating on getting cards or not. And to be honest with you, there's still good cards in this set. Like, if you're looking to play heroes, there's still Malicious Bane, there's still Justice Gold. Red Eye Structure Goon can be cheated out with the new Despias coming out. Will it get hit in the ban list? I don't know. If it doesn't, this card might be a discount price to get a starter version of Red Eye Structure Goon if you don't have one already. Obviously, Magician's Soul is still a good card, but $38? Is $38 a good card? I don't know. And then we have Forbidden Droplet being $86. What a discounted price. Short print, you say, Konami? I'll take 3. Oh, that's gonna hurt the wallet. If you don't have Relinquish Anima, by the way, you want to make sure to pick one up. And you know what? If you don't have any at all, Lord of Darkness, you still want to make sure to lock in your playset. This card normally goes to $5 after a while, so keep an eye on that card. And then we have the Structure Deck Cyber Strike, a very good structure deck that has a lot of great cards in it. And by what I mean great cards, I mean infinite permits, which ironically costs the same price as the structure deck it comes in. Once Structure Deck Cyber Strike goes out of print, infinite permits is going to go crazy high in value for super rare. Did you get yours yet? It's a great structure to buy. Cyber Dragon is a great deck core. I mean, it comes with a bunch of other great cards, and then has infinite permits, which basically pays for the structure deck. Smallwood's a card that's not really seeing as much play right now, but I think it's still really good. In fact, I think it's so good that I wouldn't be surprised this card is a blowout card in a future format. Smallwood only coming out of Burst of Destiny right now with a current price point of roughly around 24, 25 bucks, is really dirt cheap, to be honest with you. If you don't have your card, you might want to recommend picking this up due to the fact that it's going to get hard to get. Crossout Designator is another card that, well, how many do you buy? Do you buy 3? Do you buy 2? Me personally, I believe everyone's going to start playing this card at 3s. Once everyone's playing it all over the place, Crossout Designator is going to go down to 2s, because, once again, you could Crossout Designator, your opponent's Crossout Designator. Kind of broken. This card is insanely good, and I do predict this card seeing a lot more meta play in the future. If you don't have yours right now, no big deal. You're going to have to be paying roughly around, we'll go to Lightly Played. You're going to pay roughly around 30, oh God. All these Koreans, like, who's buying Korean Designators? That is nothing. You're going to pay roughly around 33 bucks for this card. And to be honest with you, if you want to just buy cheaply, I would say get 2. If you want to buy 3, I don't blame you, because everyone's going to start playing 3 at first, and then it's going to go down to 2. Keep an eye on this card. Ice Dragon Prisoners is a phenomenal card in a bit of a slower meta. Now, IDP wasn't being used as much because of Drytrons. Being the fact that Drytrons aren't seeing as much play anymore in the game, IDP is an insanely good card. A lot of players kind of forgot how good this card is, but this card is broken. To be honest with you, if you don't have your play set, I would recommend getting it. Now, here's the question. Do you get the original print Ultra Rares or the Prismatic Secrets? I personally like the Prismatic Secret more. It looks a lot more cleaner. I just like it way more. The price of this card is roughly around $8. I think it's a snap to 3 of. Once again, the meta just needs to slow down a little bit before this card actually sees more meta play. Highly recommend picking this up as soon as possible before everyone realizes this card's really good, and then it does like what happened, what happened when original Ice Dragon Prison, when everyone realized it was good. It spikes at crazy dumb prices. Diamond Wrestler the Prank Trap CR is a card everyone's looking to buy, but how much is it, and has it stabilized? Well, this card right now is currently at a price point of roughly around $137 for this card. Is Diamond Wrestler Prank Trap the card you want to buy as a CR? Me personally, the answer was already yes. Actually, if you look on Instagram, I bought the card already. But is it worth $137? Well, I'll tell you right now, when the card first came out, I believe the CR was roughly around 90. And at 90, I was like, no, it's not worth it. It's going to go down. but it really didn't. It just kept hovering around that price point. And now we're at $134. Yeah, don't make my mistake. Don't pay more for a card by waiting, and especially with Pranker-Tops. This card is a must-have card for the side deck. I just forgot. Someone said, hey, V, why don't you show near mint cards? All right, dummy, because near mint cards are only for collectors. I showed Let You Play it because the minute you get your deck, you start shuffling that, you put it in sleeves. Guess what? I know, ready for the shocker? It's Let You Played. If you think you're shuffling cards in sleeves, after you're playing with the cards, you know, lightly playing with the cards, and then selling them as near mint is going to work on TCG Player, you have another thing coming. I just sent 3 orders back to people I bought cards from because near mint and Let You Played are 2 different things. Just throwing it out there. I don't know why I have to explain this like once every year. There's someone out there that's like, hey V, that card's not near mint, it's Let You Played, or that card's not Let You Played, it's near mint. Do you understand? Like, the words Let You Played are in there. It's in the text of whether they are. They've been played lightly. Near mint means more than likely you crack the card out of its sleeves. There's no option for mint on TCG Player. And thank God, because dumbasses will be taking Let You Played and popping them as mint, saying that's good enough. No, they're not. All right, so let's keep moving on. You know, I really like Judges Impact a lot. I think it's a great set. I think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players really downplay this set. I mean, don't get me wrong. Obviously, Toon Cast was a much better CR set, but but this set is insane. First of all, you have your Nightmares, Unicorn Phoenix. These are staples in a lot of decks. You have Artemis, which is still going to see play, by the way. This card is insane, even as a light target. Of course, you have Evil Twins, which, let's be honest with you, the white people attacks are strong, and people are paying that. And of course, Dry John's got their huge boost in this set. This was an amazing, 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 amazing CR set. Then we look at Ancient Guardians, and we just go, yeah, they got lazy. I mean, don't get me wrong, Train's a great CR. I still think it's a great CR. Skullmeister's a great CR. And then they made, well, the whole sub-archetype of Fossa Accord, or whatever you want to call it. They basically took all that and threw it in here. Also, your Sarctic, that's in there as well. Yeah, and Venom Nagmanaga, why? Just why? There were so many better cards. Anyway, I really do like Justice Impact. I think it's a great, you know, a set. And I think the cards in it are great. Do you buy Evil Twins now? Well, you buy it if you're using it. If you're not using it, I would wait because the values could potentially go down. Chaos Emperor, the Dragon Armageddon, is going insanely high in value. I mean, this card price right now is around $40 on the market. And look at this huge spike. I mean, within a day, it spiked so high. Is it going to be used? To be honest with you, I don't know. I haven't played Pendulums in a while. And let me know in the comments down below. Is Chaos Emperor, the Dragon Armageddon, going to see any play at all? Ghost Mortar Moonlit Chill actually might be one of those cards I might start seeing play again. This card coming out of Eternity Code has some printings in Maximum Gold. There's an Ultra Rare in 10 HM Battles. And of course, a Secret Rare. Now, Ghost Mortar Moonlit Chill, I want to say Ancient Chill. Ghost Mortar and Moonlit Chill also has a Starlight Rare. If you want to grab that Starlight Rare right now, well, that price point is slowly rising. Roughly around $285 a copy for Starlight, Ghost Mortar, and Moonlit Chill. Now, is that card we're seeing play at all? Well, in this meta, I don't think that card should be touched at all. I don't think the card is worth seeing any kind of play, I'll be honest. But in a meta in which our opponent is trying to play multiple turns on our turn and their turn, this card actually might be better than Effect Veil. Remember, Effect Veil is your opponent's main phase. This card just says, hey, you opponent's special a monster? Cool, activate this right now. And remember, if their monster sent to the graveyard, they take damage equal to the original attack of the monster. I think Ghost Mortar Moonlit Chill has a potential chance to see a lot more play in the future. Right now, no, it's complete opposite. But if you don't have your copies of this card, not even Starlight Rare, just regular Secret Rare Ghost Mortar Moonlit Chill, it's a really good card to pick up. Oh yeah, it also has an alternate art for $1 if you want to play Gold Rare as well. Gear Giant X is one of those cards, I don't know why I want this card. I don't know why I like it. It makes no sense. With that said, this card coming out of originally Return of Duels as a Secret Rare is roughly around $13 in the market. Now, if you want another version, cool. You got Super Rares, you got a Maximum Gold Rare, and you got a Common. But original Prince Secret Rare, Gear Giant X, or Gear Gigant, is it Gear Gigant X? Being $13 is not that expensive, to be honest with you, for original Prince Secret Rare version of a card. And maybe I'll pick this up, and let me know if you have this card, or why did you go ahead and grab it, I should really say, because I don't know why I want this, but I want this. Galaxy Soldier needs a reprint, and like fast. Galaxy Soldier originally coming out of World Superstars with a price point roughly around $22. Kind of high. You got the Dual Power Ultra being 18, as well as the Battle's Legends / Revenge being 18, and it's kind of crazy to see these cards being at this price point. I honestly don't know why it's worth so much money. Don't get me wrong, Cyber Dragon players, we get it. You want to be like hero players and have the crazy hero player prices, but it's not working. But it's still it's just enough that I won't buy it, but just enough that I'll go, why is it worth money? Is that in that weird gray area? It's that time of year again where we say Ash Blossom Joyous Spring needs a reprint that's mass printed and easy to get. It's been done multiple times in a structure deck, Soul Burner, in Dual Devastator, Shadows of Valhalla, Maximum Gold, Legend Collection Kaiba, Dual Power. I mean, this card originally printing at a Maximum Crisis is a card everyone wants. And if you want the cheapest version, more than likely being the common, that's gonna run you about $20. After that one's gone, by the way, it's $22, $23 with shipping. But ultimately, a lot of money for Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. This card is a must-have card for a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players, and I think every Yu-Gi-Oh player that gets their hands on these just keeps them. So Konami, why don't you put them in the OTS pack as the ultimate rare? Or super rare, be the hero. Common, you're too good to us. But nevertheless, we need more of these. Firewall Dragon Ultimate Rare, by the way, is dirt cheap. Now, we can say many things. 1, has a secret rare. 2, nobody's playing it. 3, 3, it has a gold rare. Not gold rare, I'm sorry. Maybe it does have a gold rare? Now I'm curious. No, it doesn't. But it has a ghost rare, which I don't see here. Wait a second. Firewall Dragon. Yeah, okay, it has a lot of rarities. I didn't know there was an alternate art. It's kind of cool. I forgot all about this. Anyway, looking at this card, it has a ghost rare. And the ghost rare version of this card actually tanked in value. It's currently selling near the $70 price point, but the ultimate rare isn't a bad price as well for this card. In fact, the ultimate rare version of this card is roughly around $30. That is dirt cheap for a Firewall Dragon. If you don't have yours already, maybe you want to get an ultimate rare because it is a good card. And don't get me wrong, it's not seeing any play right now, but I do think this card has potential chance to see a lot more play in the future. And I think it's still not a bad card. It's just nobody's really using it right now because no deck's can really fit it in. Super Polymerization Ultimate Rare is a card you're going to want to pick up as soon as possible. I'll say it again because I said it really fast. Super Polymerization is a card you're going to want to pick up as fast as possible. Why? Well, if you're looking to play Despias or play against Despias, this card's broken. In fact, the fact, if we get a ban list and this card's not on that ban list, this card's a 3-off and everything in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, no lie. Super Polymerization Ultimate Rare at OTS Tournament Pack 14, with the price point going in crazy high, is currently around $100. And you might go, hey V, that's a lot of money. No, look at the chart on this card. Hold on, let's take, look at this. It was crazy high. Well, not even crazy high. It went down to 91. We're going here to 91, and now it's starting to go back up. This card is insane against Despias. Oh, by the way, if you play Despias, this card's insane to play in Despias. And Albast Despias is going to be one of the new meta decks soon. This is a card that you definitely need to pick up as soon as possible. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's other versions, and there's tons of them, by the way. You can get super rares, you can get commons, you can get regular rares, you can get anything you want, big boy. But if you want the best, it's gonna cost you. And right now, $100, that's friend prices. And of course, we have Bahima Shark. This card really doesn't go down in value. Even the Premium Gold, Infinite Gold, the ugly-looking Bahima Shark is $11. Super version of the card is roughly around $8.50, and the secret rare starts at $23. It's absolutely insane to see this card be this expensive. Nobody's really using it, except Murmur players probably, and Frog players if you can find one. But that's really it. But that's the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not really about what's seeing play, what's not seeing play. It's what has value. When you look into the market, just because something's not meta deck worthy doesn't mean it doesn't have value. And that is a value and a market, obviously, in which people will buy your cards. There's 25 listings of this Bahima Shark. 25. The price only goes up, by the way. The lowest price is around $9. In fact, the lowest verifiable price is $10 for a super rare. Why? It doesn't really matter why, to be honest with you. The only thing that matters is how the market moves. The market doesn't need to move with the meta. Quite the opposite. The meta is a part of the market, not the market. Because we still have the collector's market. We still have the casual market. And then we just have cards that, let's be honest with you, there's just not a lot in the market. So what happens? Someone lists that card, which should go for like $10 at $50. And guess what? The next guy, $49.99, and so on and so forth. The market is a wild beast. And it's really always important to realize that just because you have a card that you might think is not worth money, on the TCG Play and Marketplace, it actually could be worth money. And that's how the crazy Yu-Gi-Oh! Market is. It is absolutely wild. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I do market watches just about every single day. Just about. It's your boy V and your paisanos. You guys all have a great day.